Man, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doughboy Tony with the homie philosopher. We in the building today, man. Another episode of What's the Word on Wednesdays on the realest platform on YouTube. That's American right. Cholo, you already know what it is. And first and foremost, before we continue with this episode, man, I want to give a big thanks to God.
That's
for
right.
being here, brother.
Yeah.
Another week, another blessed week. It's been a beautiful week for myself so far. I hope for yourself as well, for all the viewers too. Also want to give a big shout out to SoCal Tattoo out here in Tarzana, man. Make sure y'all get out of them for all your tattoo needs. And also Rockstar Plumbing, man. Rockstar Plumbing. All your plumbing needs, anything you need, make sure you hit them up. I know Chris is putting it up on the screen right now. Make sure y'all screenshot that. Get at them.
Hey, go get your pipes fixed, and then while they're fixing all your shit, go get a tattoo, dog. Get your face blasted.
There you go.
Easy money.
And nothing like it like that shit. You know? Get all your house needs done, and then
that's right.
Go get tatted.
It's a one-stop shop, bro.
But yeah, man, we got some interesting fucking news today, bro. I mean,
oh yeah.
Sports and in the real world, there's just a lot going on. But obviously, being a big sports fan myself, the biggest news that I've probably seen in a minute, maybe since I've been a sports fan, this trade, bro, Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
Yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of memes on that, but I'm not too tapped in or familiar with this. So, like, what's going down with that?
Dog, this is just absurd trade, if you ask me, dog. Like the Lakers front office just like walked into the Dallas Mavericks his office. I want to say, like, put in a scenario, they were not even masked up, no mask. They just walked in there, didn't even pull the strap out. They just kind of maybe flashed it, and they were like, "Hey, bro, like we're gonna need that. Like we're gonna need him. You know, we're gonna need him."
That's nice right there.
No, but yeah, man. I mean, Rob Pelinka did his thing for the Lakers. Okay. They acquired a 25-year-old superstar, dog. Somebody who he was just in the finals last season. He led the whole postseason in points, assists, rebounds, field goal percentage.
So he's like in his prime.
Dog, he's 25. So some people would say he's not even in his prime. He hasn't even hit like his prime yet.
Oh,
you know?
So what would that be like in basketball?
I mean, in basketball, 25, you're already like, you're kind of in your prime already.
Getting up in there.
But you're still young.
Yeah.
He's still fresh. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, he's still growing in it.
LeBron's 40, dog, and he's still balling like he's in his prime.
Damn.
You know? So, yeah, bro, it's a big trade. The Lakers had to give up their biggest piece that they gave up, aside from like Max Christie and like some picks, was Anthony Davis.
Okay, but is he like close to even the same?
He's 31.
Oh, bro, so they gave him the old sneakers.
That's what I'm saying. You know, he's 31. He's fucking made of glass. He's always getting injured and shit. I think the Lakers, you know, the Lakers. At the end of the day, the Lakers win this trade no matter what.
Yeah.
Because you got a superstar for us, another star, but he's on his way out.
Yeah.
He's not really playing. He gets injured all the time. But I mean, you know, the Lakers, they got their ship with AD.
Yeah.
They're trying to, you know, find somebody else, which is crazy, bro, because they still got LeBron. You know, so, and now you add fucking Luka. It's just crazy. It's like in the sports world, it's fucking...
The dream teamed it out pretty much. Like,
dog,
big homie dream teamed out.
Full, like, it's just... It's weird because you're talking about, like, a franchise player. So, like, not... It's rare to get one of those, dog. Like, it's rare to draft somebody and to have that person and, like, be with you for a long time and fucking be... top 5 in the league at that.
Damn.
Someone that you draft, you know?
So how does that happen then? Like, why, if it's such a big deal and like such a rare occurrence, how do they just walk in and pick it? Like, does he sign over? Does he have like a agent or handler that's just like, yeah, this is the move for you? But like, what's the purpose behind it?
Nah, so I guess what they've been saying behind the scenes is like they didn't even really like mention it to no agents. They didn't mention it to like Anthony Davis's agent, Luka's agent. Like, not many agents got involved. Even the Utah Jazz were like, it was like a 3-way deal. Okay. They weren't even aware of the Lakers getting Luka until like an hour before.
Oh, that's cold.
Right? So this was all just kind of like happening behind the scenes. People involved weren't really like knowing what the fuck was going on. So that's what makes it so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That it's like bro. I remember like we were at my house, like it was one of my cousin, his girl's baby shower. We're just chilling, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like Luka just got traded to the Lakers.
Just random.
Like it was huge news, bro. Like in the sports world, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I said, he's a franchise player. He wasn't supposed to go nowhere. He was supposed to be a Dallas Maverick for life.
Yeah, he's like one of their poster boy kind of deals.
Yeah, he's the poster boy of them,
Yeah.
you know?
That's kind of cold.
And now the Lakers have a poster boy for the next 10, however many years that Luka's gonna be balling out for.
Well, so what's up with LeBron's son then? Is he kind of just fading away?
Nah. He ain't Luka, dog.
Damn.
Nah, Bronny, he went down to the G League. He balled out. He's back up on the big squad. But
That's gotta feel kind of cold though. Like, damn, you just came over here.
He's getting like garbage minutes. Like basically like yesterday sucks, but the Lakers they smacked the Clippers, bro, and like Bronny went in there to play like the last 2 minutes of the game, you know.
Fuck, bro. See, that's why. Unfortunately, fucking Frankie wasn't here because I would actually be going back and forth with you on it. But I have no fucking pit in the game, dog. I like the blue more than the yellow, anyways.
No, I feel it. I just wanted to bring it up because I mean I know we still got people who tap in and they like the sports stuff, and that was just a crazy move. Something that was not so crazy that also happened today was Jimmy Butler to the Warriors. To me, it's a big move, I guess, because you know you put another fucking all-star next to Steph Curry, but Jimmy's also in his 30s. He's only signed a 2-year deal for 121 mil. 2 years. It's just actually insane,
bro.
They're giving him 60.5 mil a year for Jimmy Butler.
Why even play anymore after that, dog? I'd be 2 years and be out of there, dog. You got me messed up. Okay, but not to like go back to it, but to go back to it. So what do the Mavericks do at that? Do they just hold the L and just like, okay, I guess we got this for?
Yeah, so like to me, it's like if you're looking at the trades in the now, I think maybe the Mavericks might have a little bit of leverage because they still got Kyrie Irving, they got Klay Thompson. Like it's not like they got nobody, you know.
Yeah.
But Luka was the facilitator of the squad. Like he was the brain of that fucking squad.
Yeah. So you just kind of got fucked. Like you just take that.
Yeah.
Damn.
But what's happening right now in the league is there's a big lack of talent when it comes to the centers, the big guys.
Okay.
You know, there's a big lack of talent. I don't know if it's just the way the game has evolved to like just shooting the 3-ball and shit like that. But like a lot of big dudes, they're too fragile, bro. Like they're not bucket getters in the paint. Like they're just, you know, their defense, they slack on defense. And AD's easily probably the best big in the league right now. So that's a huge plus for the Mavericks, you know.
I guess that's good.
Because I mean, when there's an area that a lot of teams lack in, and you got, you know, potentially it's arguable. People might agree with me. Some people might say no, he's not the best. I think he's the best big in the league. Just because of how versatile he is.
Well, is there anybody that, like, who would compare to him, basically?
Oh, there's other great bigs. I mean, you got Giannis. You got people like Joel Embiid, who, you know, you can argue he's barely even fucking playing this season. But when he has been playing, he's been balling. Joel Embiid, Giannis, Anthony Davis, Nikola Jokic. Actually, I'll take that back. Nikola Jokic,
he's a beast.
Best big in the league.
For end of the list already. Is it fair to say, like, for boxing, for a cool minute, the heavyweight division was kind of like dead during like the Klitschko era? I would say, like, you know, it wasn't really much going on, and that was always like the bread and butter of boxing, right? Is it kind of like that for what are you saying, like centers?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I guess it, like, I mean, I guess it's almost identical. Like, I feel like back then it was more about the heavyweights and shit.
Yeah.
And like it just kind of changed. I would say the same thing.
Yeah, more
because
like
back then, I mean, you got people like Ben Wallace, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal. Like, they were super exciting to watch, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like, dog, like these dudes were beasts, bro.
Yeah. See, I like,
you know, like the physicality, everything.
Yeah, I knew more like the older generation, like Bird and them, and that's what I noticed. Like some of them were another sport that I kind of just stopped like interest in a long time ago was soccer, bro. Because I feel like it's kind of the same, but it's just a lot of like sedity. Like everybody's calling fouls, everybody's getting hurt now, and I kind of just lose interest at that point. You know what I mean? But I remember like seeing Bird talk shit. Bird was like the king of talking shit, bro, and he was fucking good.
Oh no, yeah, Larry Bird can ball.
Mm-hmm.
He backed his shit up.
I feel like that whole era, you had a bunch of cats that were really good. Same thing as boxing. Boxing, you had a bunch of dudes in that like light heavyweight division, and they were just like a lot of stars.
Yeah,
you know what
I mean now it's like I think it's just more like the way even society kind of changed.
What do you mean?
You know, like it's kind of people are more fragile now.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like you can't say certain things, you can't do certain things.
That's true. Yeah. But these guys are fucking in there, dog. These are athletes.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's kind of
you know, it's part of the competitiveness.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna talk shit, you're gonna fight, you're gonna do, you know, you're gonna get mad. It's just it comes with the game, bro.
That's true.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
So, but it's just now it's a lot more controlled. The NBA don't play that shit no more, bro. Like, you know, like.
I think they probably also understood like that they're an investment, how much their body's actually worth. You know what I mean? Before people were really just like after getting a plaque, getting some legacy done and whatnot. Nowadays it's like, bro, your arm's worth like, what was that fool making 60? How many
60.5 million a year.
Yeah, please don't get hurt, please.
For Jimmy buckets.
Yeah, don't fucking break a nail for that money, dog.
Nah, I mean, you know, it all depends. Everybody's got. They see the sport different. Some people just like the sport and they know they're good at it and they play it because that's their career.
Yeah.
Some people just love it. They're passionate about it and they like that they get paid the way they do for the sport, but they're more concerned about winning.
Yeah.
You know?
They're getting paid to do what they love.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, to them it's not about that. It's they really wanna be the best or make a name or whatever it is.
Yeah, true athletes.
Yeah. But man, I mean, aside from basketball, I guess football. Shit, we got the Super Bowl this weekend. Let us know in the chat who you got, man. Fucking Chiefs or Eagles. If you ask me, I hope the Chiefs win for sure. Fuck the Eagles. I'm not down with the Eagles at all. I want the Chiefs. And you just don't bet. You don't bet against Mahomes, man.
You know what's fucked up, bro?
Never bet against Mahomes.
Listen, bro, again, I don't know much about this, but I'm a degenerate gambler, and I got bets on both teams right now, dog.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, and I got like 6 of them in there. I have no clue what I'm doing. But it's just my...
It's player props? So it's like players from both teams is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, dude, it's just my son's tuition. I'll be fine, fool.
Nah, man, but yeah, let us know who y'all got. I mean, I think the Chiefs should win this game. It's not gonna be easy. The last time they faced each other, it was a good Super Bowl, which was like I want to say like two years ago, because this will be the Chiefs' three-peat. So yeah, there was Eagles, and then the Niners, and now the Eagles again. But the big difference now is like the Eagles got Saquon Barkley, like dog, the best running back in the league. So. They didn't have him last time, so it should be
strong arm that fool too.
It should be then he was actually a free agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a free agent. But I mean, it should be big, bro. It should be a good game.
I hope so, man. I hope that guys on both teams do well, because like I said, I got money on both teams. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with those, man. And I just got put on surprise picks, bro. But you know what's funny though? I'm not gonna lie. During that basketball season, I was baseball. I was so fucking pissed with what was that? Who was that fool that everybody was obsessed over from the Dodgers, man?
Ohtani,
and he did terrible, right?
In the World Series, he did very
football.
bad.
I know far less about, and I did way better.
In like when betting.
Yeah. It made no sense, bro.
I mean, I think football. I mean, it's just it. I think it's easier to judge football.
Not for me.
Baseball, yeah, I guess you're right. Like for me, baseball, it's like I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm good at betting on it, because especially not player props, because I might be like, oh, like Ohtani can fucking bat really well, and it's like, oh, last time he played the fucking Phillies, he hit 4 home runs, but then this next time he plays the Phillies, it's gonna be a different pitcher. So then you got to think about how the well does he do against this pitcher?
Damn.
Well, that pitcher was left-handed. This one's right-handed. So how does he do against right-handed? Like,
fuck all that.
That's what I'm saying. Baseball.
Ain't nobody trying to do baseball.
Baseball is like, and then it's like, oh, that pitcher throws more sinkers. This one throws a lot of curveballs. How does Otani hit against curveballs? Like, dog.
Damn.
Yeah, like if you really, if you're not just throwing money on bets and you really like want to, do your research and do your best, baseball is by far to me the hardest.
Makes total sense.
If you don't watch it, because there's people that sit there and watch every fucking game and they can, they understand baseball to its fullest.
Can't do that.
And they can bet well on it.
Yeah, no, we can't do that, bro. I was just throwing money in no fucking pit at that point.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's the bad part.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know. So so like this for fighting, one thing that I factor a lot is like where are they fighting? Right? Is it like elevated? How far is the guy traveling? What does the camp look like? And that will determine a lot on how confident I am in a fighter winning. Right? Does that play a role when you're looking at like Super Bowls and games like that? Like, I noticed that sometimes you have these stadiums that are snowed out, different situations.
All that, you have to take all that into consideration. Like the day when the Rams played the Eagles in the postseason, it was a snow game. So if you didn't smash the over on Saquon Barkley's yards, like you were just dumb. Like, dog, they were gonna run 90% of the time. Why would they throw it when it's fucking snowing? Like, and if the run is working, they're just gonna keep running. And he had like 200 plus yards that day.
Damn, yeah. See, I didn't think of that, but that makes total sense.
Yeah. So it's just a lot of stuff goes into consideration. Like even fucking on the Super Bowl is the day of Saquon Barkley's birthday. You never know. That might
go anyway.
He might just drop 300 fucking yards and 3 touchdowns.
Damn.
He's that might motivate him.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So it's crazy. There's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, if you're gonna start sports gambling out there, make sure. I would suggest you do your research.
Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Just pick shit.
Research for what? What are you, a nerd? Don't worry about all that fucking gambling math and shit. What are you gonna do? Fucking look at research your stocks too, bro? Get out of here.
Someone in the chat said 50 Cent smoking on that Murder Inc. pack. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Irv Gotti.
Oh yeah.
Irv Gotti. He's the one was pretty much like behind Ja Rule, Ashanti, and all that, right? Yeah. The production.
Yeah, one of the fucking few real dudes that were in the industry through and through. You know what I mean?
50 hated him, so
that's all right. 50 hates everybody.
Everybody 50
Number
hates.
one hater, though. Number one hater, bro. Nobody does it better than 50.
Yeah, but everybody's scared of 52.
Hey, yeah, 100%, bro. There might be reasons. Hey, remember when he had the ice bucket challenge with Mayweather? And he's like, if you could read a Harry Potter book.
Dude, that dude is something else, bro.
He's the GOAT.
He don't care,
shit.
bro. He don't give a
fuck.
fuck.
Not at all.
Nothing.
And does good business.
Mm-hmm.
Makes his money. He's not like a total crash out. He's not a crash out at all if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like, he does nothing but succeed and talk major shit the whole way.
I think he owns like a whole movie production right now, like a production company.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think he has a.
Is he the one that's behind Empire?
No,
Power.
Yeah, Power.
There you go. Power. Yeah,
Power.
I knew it was one of those ones.
I think he's like beefing with that family right now too.
Well, 50 beef with everybody. You can't even take
them.
Bro, at this point, you can't even take beef personal with 50, bro. You just gotta be like, that's 50.
No, you know
dog.
what his beef was? That Big Meech took a picture with Rick Ross, and since he don't fuck with Rick Ross,
bro, get out of here.
that turned into like a big beef between them.
He's one of the most Diddy real dudes in the world, bro. Like, how you gonna be salty about that, but also,
Yeah. But man, let's get into some topics, some real topics that things that have been going on lately. Something that definitely I feel like everybody in the chat, yourself, myself, is well aware of. Especially because it's been around me. I've seen it in person. I've seen it going on. I've seen it on the news. All the protests that have been going on, man.
Yeah.
With our people. First and foremost, I like to say that it's a beautiful thing to witness.
100%.
Definitely. Like, bro, we're coming together. This is what we're supposed to be doing all the time. Like when we have issues in our communities, dog. Like, this is how we should come together. Do I agree with the way certain people are doing certain things? Not really. There's some things that I see and it's like breaks my heart. Like, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro. Like, that might make the situation worse.
Are you talking about the one where they burned the American flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But this is what I'll say, though. Out of all of the protests, that was really the only one that I saw
Yeah.
that was like, what are you doing, dog?
Yeah.
Everybody else, for the most part, held it down pretty good. But yeah, that definitely, like, is just a terrible message. You can't be sitting here and fighting for this whole, immigration thing, this recognition and this recognition for, there's a difference between your ethnicity and nationality, right? And that's a big part of what it is. Like, we're Mexican, we're Latino, but we're also American, and we're the realest Americans. You can't burn the flag right after saying that, dog.
Yeah.
That's just completely cutting the line, and you're making the point for them at that point. But for the most part, it was pretty cool. It was pretty peaceful.
Yeah.
It was pretty dope to see all those fucking flags out there, everybody representing,
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. There's always going to be those people that just
Extra.
do shit that they fucking
Yeah, you
way
put
too extra. The burnouts. They turned the protest into a fucking takeover and, doing shit like that.
Yeah, I'm not touching you, kid. Little booger down the face, boy. You know who you are. You know who you was.
Yeah, but, the thing that I think probably like stood out the most is the burning of the flag.
Yeah.
Obviously it was mainstream news. I saw a clip that, it made me mad, but at the same time, it's like, I can't even be mad at them for saying some stupid shit like that. It was a Fox News clip. And one of the reporters, she says, like, yeah, like they're waving Mexican flags and they're burning the American flag. They're like, that's a big sign of being pro-cartel.
What?
Yeah, it's on Fox News.
That's
so
crazy.
It pissed me off. I'm like, dude, like, how you gonna just like spit this fucking perspective out? Like, oh yeah, you're pro cartel. Like, everybody out there right now protesting is pro cartel if they're like,
but Mexican flag.
Yeah, like because they're waving the Mexican flag and burning that.
Yeah.
It was the stupidest shit I ever heard. But at the same time, it's like, you got to be realistic.
Okay.
Like, for you doing shit like that. Now look at the narrative that people are fucking making, and there's gonna be dumbasses out there who are listening and believe it
and riding with it,
and they're gonna believe it.
Yeah, they're waiting.
And now
for that.
they're gonna be preaching that shit to everybody.
Yep. Every Mexican flag is gonna have
like,
a burned
oh, look
flag
at them, they're pro cartel.
It's like, no, bro.
Like, what?
Well, okay, so I get you, but I don't know if I get it. I would say that these people are taking advantage because simultaneously you have the shit with Trump trying to send the fucking like Delta Squad or whoever he's going to send out to deal with the cartel. You have them trying to classify fucking narco corridos as terrorist music. So it's kind of easy to segue that in there to the point, Like, I wonder if those subjects weren't in like the the Overton window in politics, that if we'd even be making that correlation in the media, they'd probably just be calling it anti-American or Mexican nationalists or some stupid ass shit that they would come up with, right? I think it's really easy to take advantage of the cartel shit in this fucking moment because realistically it has nothing to do with cartel. These are not, hold on, have you seen that meme when it's like, I'm going to be running fast as fuck to make sure, even though I'm legal, to make sure my illegal homies get out? Yeah, I feel like
so
it's
they get away.
Yeah, I feel like this shit is just like the dog whistle of this subject, right? Where it's like, oh, it's cartel, but like we all know, dog, these guys live in that neighborhood. Like they're not doing no cartel shit. These kids there's a lot of young people that they're just standing up, bro. They're just protesting this whole thing. But to your point though, like, hey man, if it bleeds, it leads. And if they can use it, they'll abuse it, dog. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like shame on us for even allowing that space there. And I think that's a big reason why it was really good when a lot of this like social rights and all this like revolution started coming on. We had leaders, right? We had people that an organization that would dictate so that certain things like that wouldn't, the extra fool wasn't getting out of hand. Right. And I think that's why it's really good to have these protests, but it's really good to have some form of leadership, some form of organization, some form of structure. Right. Like you look at the Black Panthers, that's how it was all based off of that. It was understanding your law, understanding that you can carry your arms so that, like, hey, when you sit here and you protest, we're armed, but we're legally allowed to. So we can't have this friction. But that also means we can't be acting out of pocket.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't give them no room for them to start firing on us. So we have to kind of approach this organized. And I think that's as beautiful as it is, that's kind of the one thing that we are really lacking is some form of straight up central leadership. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, like, the good thing is like there wasn't like big riots and shit like that. I mean, But even just that, like just burning the flag, like there's got to be people who come and like be like, bro, like that's not the answer, dog.
Yeah,
That's not
100%.
it.
Yeah.
You know, more than anything, because we're fighting for our people's rights to be here.
Recognition.
You know,
Yeah.
and it'd be kind of dumb to you know, it's like, what do you call it, like play like both sides, I guess. I don't know, like I don't even, there's a word for it, I can't think of it right now.
Well, that's the thing. You can't give them no room, dog.
Yeah, like we shouldn't give them a reason to hate us more.
Yeah, exactly, right. You know that there's all these irrational, like the last thing you need is the good old boys to come out, and you have this whole thing with ICE right now. You have this whole thing with like these, like we were talking about, I was talking to you about earlier, like the undocumented kids going missing. This is such a hot subject right now, and right when what you know is if they can pull out the heartstrings, they're gonna hyper focus on it, bro. It doesn't care, like it doesn't matter what anybody in the media believes or feels. If they can use it, they're gonna abuse it. So you cannot give any leeway for it. It's got to be one of the most precious things. If it really matters to you that much, you cannot crash out on this. You can't give any room for them to. You have to be the example.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And that's why I think leadership matters, because if you had some like people there organizing, somebody would have grabbed that flag and thrown it out and been like, "What are you doing? Get this guy to the back." Right? But unfortunately, everybody's allowed to express themselves, and this is something we should express ourselves on. But like, you got the 4 extra in every group, dog. You like, don't let 4 extra come and crash out in the front line, please. Keep him back. Keep the baby in the back of the line, dog. He's got his place, but
yeah.
But you know what is surprising though? It is kind of cool that got to happen, and there's going to be a backlash, of course, but at least it wasn't immediate. Like you didn't have a bunch of weird good old boys pull up and Proud Boys pull up, and nobody really. We kind of had the space to do our thing for a moment, right? And maybe that was because of where it was and the different locations, but it was kind of beautiful to see everybody. I had a screenshot that I took because I want to make it a poster. I don't know if you saw this. It was this young dude. He gets on top of the car and he's waving the Mexican flag.
I don't think I've seen it.
I gotta show it to you, bro. But there were so many dope, like when the Trump assassination happened, the attempt, how that guy got that picture with the American flag right behind. There were so many iconic moments that you could pull out of that were just so beautiful to see, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it sucks that everybody focused on one
bad thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because I think it's, even though it was like one bad thing, it's pretty harsh. You know, it is pretty fucked up, dog.
Yeah, it is.
I genuinely don't understand like all the hate enough to do that.
Yeah.
Because I do understand I understand the frustration, understand the anger, but I don't understand the hate. Like, we live here. We love it here. We don't want to go nowhere. You
That's
know,
the
like
point.
So what's so bad that we got to do that?
Well, to be honest, I don't think it's hate, dog. I think it's ignorance.
Yeah, a lot of it is ignorance.
Yeah.
I kind of see it like kind of like your parents, dog. It's like, for how many times have your parents pissed you off? But like you're not gonna go fucking burn their shit down,
break the window,
hurt them or something. You know, you can get so fucking mad and you're gonna figure shit out, bro.
I'm over this, Barbara. I'm breaking the window.
You know, it's kind of like that. But yeah, bro. I mean, at the end, I still think it was cool, dog. Like.
Yeah,
it's nice seeing Raza come together like that.
All I'm gonna say though is when these good old boys come out and start talking about how that's like a crime because you can't burn the flag and all this shit, you better remember you can't wear the flag neither, motherfucker. So all these fools that are wearing American flags to these backyard barbecues and they got the fucking bullshito outfit on, you can't wear that either, dog. That's a desecration to the flag as well. But yeah, it does suck that they did that.
Yeah, but man, fucking. Speaking, since we're on the talking point of Latinos right now, did you see Salvador's president?
Nah.
He was saying that he would be down to house, or not, I don't know what to say house, but like violent criminals. Relocate them to his prison, bro.
All the way over there in Salvador, bro?
Yeah, so I think he said something along the lines of Trump of like taking the criminals, like violent criminals, and also like certain immigrants.
So what do you think?
I mean, I think he's just trying to be on good terms with Trump, dog.
I'm
you know, like I think he's just trying to. Or, I don't know, bro. Because I mean, the way he cleaned up his country, maybe to him it's like, in his eyes, it's like I respect what Trump's doing because I kind of was doing the same thing, and like back home, you get me?
Yep.
So he's probably like, if you need a bottle, like I got you, my
G.
boy. Like, you know.
Hey, you know what just came to me right
what
now?
I would think.
You know what just came to me right now? So I feel that, right? And I was just kind of like, hey, send them, dog. Like, fuck it, fool. If you can't, the ones that just won't get right, you're no goods in society that won't get right, send them, fool, because they'll get right. But you know what I was thinking? What if that's like the new, and I'd be kind of cool with this, depending really on how we send our violent criminals, right? Because that can get real choppy too. What if that's like the new industrial prison complex, right? The international one where we just have these like prison countries and we're like, hey, just send those fools, dog. And you have this like crazy ass hole in the middle of Afghanistan, right? I'd be cool with it. You know, hey, pay this much instead of having it here in America, right? You like the whole Bone Thugs meeting that happened back in the day where it's like, let's start making music to get our prisons filled up. I wouldn't be mad if Salvador started taking that position. Like, we have the super prisons, bro.
I don't know though. I mean, I think it's kind of weird. Like if we were to send citizens, because it's like now they're out of bounds. They're in a different country. I just feel like there'd be too many issues, dog. Something happens to him. Something happens to one of them out there, dog. And what are we gonna do about it? Or like, you know, I feel like there's.
Bro, we don't do shit about it when it happens here.
Yeah, but it's
we forget
different.
about them all the time.
It's like they're in an American system. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like there would be a lot more issues.
Okay, what if we change it to like sex offenders and pedophiles, but sex offenders that like were raping and shit like that. No blurry line like you dated a girl when you were 18 and she was 17, 16, but y'all been dating for 3-4 years. Like straight up repeat sex offenders and pedophiles.
I don't think we should send them there. I think we should send them to hell, dog.
Yeah, no, straight up. We could send them to the lower room. But if we can't do that, Salvador's cool, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Take them out there.
Like, damn, bro, it's all prison party.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what his like. He's not stupid. He's the president, or what is he a president? Is he a dictator? What is he in Salvador?
Fool, we're gonna call him a president, dog. He's been holding it down. I don't care if he's technically a dictator. I'm not by my definition.
The president. He's not stupid, bro. There's got to be like some agenda that he's gonna be pushing, or this has got to help him. I'm not gonna say have Trump in his pocket because there's no way anybody has Trump in their pocket. Like in terms of other countries,
maybe he slides on the tariffs.
That's what I would think too, because that's what he's doing with Mexico. Mm-hmm. You know, he told Claudia like, "All right, send troops to the border, and I'll put a hold on the tariffs."
I got you, fool. Yeah,
and she did just that.
Like send them, dog. Full send them, fool.
So, but I don't know was he enforcing tariffs on El Salvador?
I don't know. I don't think he had any reason to. I don't think we do any like real business with Salvador like that, bro.
Supposedly, the first flight of prisoners to El Salvador arrived today. Damn.
So it's official.
Do we know? Do we know if there were citizens? I think actually, you know what? I think I saw a headline.
There were citizens.
There were citizens.
Because if they're not citizens, then I'm gonna be a little more iffy about it. Because it's not. If they're violent offenders, then yeah, send them over there because ain't nobody doing it better than him right now.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're just sending immigrants, I'm going to be like, bro, that could just be like a mom, dog. Like,
no, yeah, dog. If they're just sending whoever Trump is deporting, or not Trump, but like the country's deporting, I think they shouldn't just send random people, especially to a prison like that. I mean, dog is one of the most dangerous in the world, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why if you're sending our violent offenders, and I like repeat violent offenders or cats that like if you caught a body on somebody or some shit, like I'm not gonna, hey, bro, you know the game. Now you got put up with them. But if you're just sending like randos or, you know what I mean, some cat that was slanging or immigrants, that's too much, dog. They're a different breed over there.
But it's like, how do you even like? I feel like the system of choosing them, like the selection, has to be different. Cause for what if somebody you can't send somebody who gets like visitations every weekend?
Why not though?
Like that's
okay. But if you're
kind of fucked up,
it is. But if you're a repeat violent offender, if you came out into society, you caught a body, you're robbing, armed rob, and you're just not getting right. Like this shit ain't. You're not trying to reform, dog. Why would I want you to come back here? And also, why would I care if you're filling up space here and just making the industry money?
Yeah,
you're not gonna learn no better. You're not trying to do no better, dog. You're trying to stay in here for as long as you can, bro. Like, why does it matter what cell you're in? If you're gonna free up space, send them over there to these guys that they don't really fuck around. Then like, hey, bro, it's your people's, right? Like, why should I feel bad? But that's why I say repeat, right? Like, you might fuck up, bro. A girl could get in your head one day, man. Somebody can just play with you. Maybe somebody smokes your brother, dog.
Yeah.
And, like, there's certain situations where it's like, there's still chances for people, even somebody that caught about it. I know people that have done shit, and 10 years later, 20 years later, 15 years later, they come out and they're whole new people, dog, right?
Yeah.
They did reform and they took a shit ton of time to. They never re-enter society and we're all fucked up, right? There's no reason for that cat to go to Salvador, bro.
Facts.
But like, you got this repeat dude, he's on his 4th fucking armed robbery, he's caught a body or done some stupid shit. Like, bro, free the homie, bro. Come on, G.
Yeah.
You know,
I get you for sure. We got someone in the chat who's been saying something about a question. HLAR. I didn't see one, but damn. Must have been
popping, fool. Retract.
Oh, it was retracted. Sorry, brother.
All this scrolling is making me want some nuggies, dog. I be getting hungry up in the studio, dog.
You see chicken wang up there or what?
I don't know, but everything looks like a nugget right now, fool.
But fuck,
or maybe if you could just post it again.
Yeah.
Oh. Nah, yeah. Maybe we don't need that. Yeah, maybe we don't need that. Maybe we don't need that question, dog. That's the homie Trippy right there. It was cracking, fool.
But dog, I mean, like I see what you're saying, but I feel like I don't know.
I get that.
It is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, all of it, bro. Like even the sex offender stuff, it's like it gets so it can't just be a blanket statement like that.
Yeah, there
has to be a way of really sorting it.
How do you feel about the whole Mexico Claudia shit, like sending the troops out there? Because she says she's with it, like she's 100% with sending people out there to benefit both sides. Because Trump's thing is to, like, I guess, you know, kind of control like the immigration that's going on.
Yeah.
And also the trafficking of fentanyl.
Yeah.
Like
fentanyl like a motherfucker, bro.
Fentanyl, yeah, like this fentanyl epidemic is horrible, bro.
Yeah.
So I guess she's with it. You know, she's like, okay, like, yeah, like it's gonna benefit you, it's gonna benefit me.
Yeah, win-win.
Yeah, there's people though that are like talk shit, that are kind of trying to attack her for it.
Why?
Because she's the president of Mexico and
she's getting foreign aid.
Deals with Trump.
Well, it's foreign aid, fool.
And no, I trust me, dog. Yeah. I'm not against that at all.
Well, yeah, those
like,
fools tripping.
I'm all for that,
bro. Like to the point, like last time on the podcast, we were talking about how, you know, last time Trump was like talking about Mexico. Trump is not so Obama did a lot of nothing and a lot of bad, but he spoke really, really good. He knew how to spit game, right? Like you weren't even tripping on what the dude was doing, right? He was the most presidential speaker. Trump is the total opposite. That motherfucker cannot talk for shit, bro. The way I look at Trump is he's like a strip club owner, right? He's gonna say some wild shit. He's gonna freak the fuck out, but he's gonna get business done though.
Yeah,
like shit's gonna get handled, right? He's gonna handle court. He's gonna handle all the bullshit that comes. But you don't want to really hear that guy rattle. He's gonna say some dumb shit. When I look at it, he's talking all this crap. And what did Mexico do? It was one of the most finesse moves in the world. When Cali was burning down, we sent firefighters.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's just finesse. And to be honest, like, this isn't a game of emotions and personal agendas and stuff. You're playing on the international stage, dog. You got a position for your people to benefit, not for talking points to benefit. That's the problem we have in America, right?
Yeah.
The part that trips me out the most about it is I wouldn't have bet all my son's tuition that she would have said yes to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would have expected her to be like, nah, dog, like what's the over under on this, bro? I'm not even trying to figure it out. But to be honest, I think it's a beautiful thing.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? I think that you should. And to be honest, how does that not further more positive conversations between us and Mexico, right?
Yeah. And I mean, if anything, it now she's talking about like enforcing their borders more now.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, so it's maybe, you know, whatever conversations they've had or whatever, you know, business deals, whatever they've made, dog, like it's gonna benefit them. It's gonna benefit us.
100%. I think what people fail to realize, dog, is that in the media we hyper focus on the extremes of both sides of whatever argument we're on. We don't really focus on what the everyday situation really is. Like we hyper focus on racial fucking interactions, but when you actually go out into the world, how often do you deal with it?
Yeah.
When all this like ISIS and terrorism was going on, we were all worried, did we ever deal with it? No, because the reality of it is every day day-to-day life is actually pretty fucking boring, dog. Nothing really happens. Right? You don't focus on the story where the fucking cat got saved out the tree or the baby got pulled out the burning house because it's just not juicy, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when we see these things, when Trump was president, all this shit was talked in the world, bro. But he strengthened a lot of international relationships. And as a nation, that's super important. Bringing the jobs back to America, bringing intrinsic value back to America, and enforcing positive relationships internationally, or at least mutually beneficial relationships.
Yeah.
It's not about the hype or shit talking. Whatever shit talking happens, at the end of the day, when the ink hits the pen, what are we doing? Right? That's what really, really matters.
Oh, facts. We got the question up here. H-Lar. What valid university does El Salvador have, and why is he getting praised for spending the little money the country has on a super prison? Yes, it lowered crime, but all he did was lock everyone up.
Jesus Christ.
The university question, I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm little informed when it comes to universities in El Salvador. Why is he getting praised for spending the little money the country has on a super prison? I mean, El Salvador's economy is thriving like the best it's ever has right now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with, taking all these criminals off the street.
Yeah, that might help a bit.
Yeah, people feel safer. From what I've heard is people feel safer. They feel comfortable about their business. Their business is thriving. They're not scared. Imagine how many fools were walking up to businesses like taxing everybody.
Taxing. Oh, you mean they don't have to worry about that? Crazy, that little money they spent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he's getting praised for that. The people of that country, they get to experience a normal life and walk around comfortably. Imagine and not fucking feeling fear for their life. Yeah, really. Yeah. I also saw something that was super dope. Is he paid everybody's utility bills in January.
So what are we bad at?
That was pretty fucking badass.
That's pretty amazing.
But I mean, I could see why he's getting at least a little bit of praise. I mean, he's doing his thing, bro.
To be honest, man, I would think that is just a perfect example of a loaded question and framing, dog. Like, when you ask the question, why is he getting praised for putting the little money they have into super prisons and locking everyone up? That's not what happened. But when you frame it that way, it just leads to a really shitty question, right? The reality of it is, look at Salvador in what was it, the 80s? They were dealing with guerrilla warfare. People were getting their heads hacked off and then put in front yards, bro. They were running into people's houses and taking all the males and the boys and putting them in the army or killing them, or raping the women. And then they come fresh out of that, right? That was the 80s, dog. Yeah. That's 40 years ago. You have, I have a mother that lived through that shit, right? You have grandparents that lived through that shit. You can reach in your genetic pool and see that. So if that's what's going on and all of this shit gets taken over, what does that look like in the next 40 years? Bro, to be honest, they're doing pretty fucking well. Because a lot of times when a nation is destabilized and goes through really shitty times like that, it takes so long, so many regimes to come through, right? So what did he do? He built a super prison and locked everyone up that was giving Salvador a bad rapping name. And they were doing a bad rapping name. And keep this in mind. That country is a paradise. It is a tropical country. And nobody gets to experience it. Bro, I'm Salvi. And the one thing I knew my whole life is I will go to Mexico. I don't go to Salvador. Now you have so many people that are comfortable going back. You have so many people, foreigners, that are going to explore and go travel and experience a whole new tropical island, dog. Yeah. That was just closed off to them before because all the bad people got locked up.
And I mean, I'm not a genius, but I think that would help the economy.
I mean, a little bit, trade.
Bro, I've been hearing about it all the time. I got a lot of Latino friends, a lot of people that they talk they go to El Salvador or whatever, and it's like they're comfortable, the most comfortable they've ever felt in the country. Some of them have never even gone.
Yeah, I've never gone.
And they've had that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And they have family there or whatever, and they go now, and it's like it's you can't say that you can't question what it is that people are so hyped up on him about.
Literally, bro.
He's proving, he's showing us.
And to a point to the university, I don't know if he meant it directly or indirectly, but you know, the president, I believe he went to the same Ivy League college as like with the Bushes and pretty much all the other presidents, which like all foreign presidents go to the same university. But if it's about intelligence, like what intelligent people are they producing in El Salvador because they don't have universities? In America, we buy all of our guys, we ship them in. All of our leading in any field, like engineers, they're Germans, bro. Like you go down the line in medical field, they're Indian women, bro. Like we buy the best people and bring them to America. So we may have a plethora of universities and colleges and community colleges and trade schools, but like 80% of men don't even go to college anymore. And the leading industries or the leading companies in damn near every industry is headed by somebody that didn't go to a university.
Yeah.
So the point of university is almost mute, dog. Like, that's not a good barometer of anything. America's not number one in education. I know that.
Hell yeah.
But we sure do produce a lot of world-leading people or buy them.
Facts.
You know?
OG Cali Grower 420 with the super chat, man. Appreciate that, man.
He posted the burger.
Little burger.
Dog.
Hell yeah.
Come on, G.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tapping in. But yeah, I agree with everything you just said right now.
Yeah.
In terms of like the colleges and stuff like that. Dog.
Yeah, he probably said that shit on he probably posted something on an app where Mark Zuckerberg, a fool that did not go to college, created.
Yeah, it doesn't mean everything, that's for sure. But did you see that he was imposing pretty much the same deal, similar what he had with Claudia to Canada?
Yes, bro. Okay, so that's where the trippy part is. Do you know about the whole North American Union shit? Where they're trying to unify America. This has been in the works forever, bro. America, Canada, and Mexico, and then have their own currency, bro. I completely forgot the name of this currency too. What? Yeah, please. But I believe it's called the North American Union, where they've been trying to like conglomerate the three of them. So I did see that, and that tripped me out. Where he's like, all the money that they're putting in, and what is he getting? He's like, so Canada sounds like it should be the 51st state. I was like, oh, that is low-key a bar.
Joey Duckles, man, appreciate the super chat, brother. Thank you so much.
Man, thank you for not posting nuggies or a burger, bro. I'm already tempted enough. Dog. I got water in front of me, bro.
But yeah, bro, he pretty much. Well, I don't think that fucking Canada is even. I don't know how much you would say of a percentage of what. Like Mexico's involved with bringing fentanyl into this country.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when he talked about the whole currency thing. No,
yeah, he did talk about that too. Yeah, but no, I'm talking about he pretty much. What's his name? The fucking Canadian. What is he? A president?
Yeah,
Justin Trudeau. I always forget his name.
Yeah.
I
greaseball.
Don't care about. Like
Not
I
at
barely
all.
ever see any news about them.
Get him out of there.
But like he pretty much told him the same shit he told Claudia. Like, you know, get your border in order, bro. Like, fucking.
Well, a lot of people do come through the Canada border, dog, and people sleep on it.
I don't think it's close to the same, though, as the Mexican border.
In terms of fentanyl, fuck no.
Yeah.
Fuck
well,
no.
drugs and even immigrants. Immigration's not the same.
Definitely not. And it's probably a lot better to, like, smuggle yourself or be smuggled in a warmer climate.
Oh, yeah.
Than the freezing cold. Not that going through Mexico, we all know people die all the time. It's terrible, but, like, the cold's a whole nother beast.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's easier to slide a lot of brown people through Mexico than Canada. You know what I mean? Yeah, that might be a tough one. But fentanyl too, like even to that point, it's like, bro, how much fentanyl is coming through Canada, dog?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's maybe not even 1% of what's like.
Yeah,
well, maybe like in total, maybe like 1% of everything that's coming in through. Like Mexico and Canada probably makes up 1%.
What I would be interested in is how bad is the epidemic in Canada with fentanyl, right? Because then that could obviously bleed out. That's our neighbor. But yeah, bro, this is a crazy part. So in the Antelope Valley, they had these shops, bro, that they were setting weed out, and a bunch of fools died from fentanyl overdose from the fucking weed, bro.
What the fuck?
In the desert.
They lace that shit?
Like, apparently. I guess, like, Cal City's got a lot of, you know, fools that are...
Well, I mean, Canada's not far from Seattle and Oregon. Last time out, well, Washington and Oregon. The last time I was on Washington, Seattle, Washington, it's bad, bro.
Really?
It's like zombies, dog.
Damn.
And then
Washington?
I think Oregon is one of like the only states that has like they legalize every drug.
So do they got zombies or are they good?
No, like I think it's pretty bad there.
Damn.
And
So
I think there's like I could be wrong, but I think they like 'cause it's legal and like they supply you with like
yeah, the shots
fucking paraphernalia
and
and all that
shit.
shit.
Hey, come get fucked up. So they're the legal trap house. Fool. That's right, dog. Fucking
Yeah, it's
Dr.
crazy.
Sam, he said, "Don't trip, fool. We got it. We got it handled."
Mr. Manifest, have you discussed ending birthright citizenship? I don't think we've ever discussed that on the pod so far. My take on that, bro, is I doubt it will happen.
No.
I just he signed like a
Executive order?
executive order for it, right?
Mhm.
But dog, I think that's just show.
Yeah.
For the people who he was like getting to vote for him for reasons like that, like fucked up reasons like that, is like he has to show them something.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't see that going through at all.
No, and
Like-
even if it did, bro, in the next 4 years, that's the first thing the other president's gonna undo. And how many people are you? They're not bagging everyone, dog. They do. Like I said last time, bro. The next like 4 to 6 months are gonna be a lot of immigration bullshit and a lot of hype, a lot of ice, all this shit you're
Yeah.
seeing. And then once that 4 to 6 month window is open, it's gonna fade off to some other bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And we see it like every time. Last time with Trump, it was the same thing. You had these dudes literally running around, dude. Under Obama, bro, I remember literally seeing, like all blacked out Subaru vans and shit like that pulling up. And oh, you got it right here. Oh, my bad. I saw the face. I was like, oh, you got something right here. But they were like picking people up just straight up off the streets, right? Like the maid ladies, the cleaning ladies that would take to the bus and then come out these nice houses, they just pull up to the bus stop and ask them for papers, like it was Germany type shit, dog.
Yeah.
But that happened for like 6-8 months, and then it just disappeared. We just stopped talking about it. Good old boys left, all that shit. Just everybody went back to their everyday life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, from my understanding, it's like that is not for like people who are already here, right? Or like if you're already a citizen and you were born to immigrant parents, like, it
yes.
doesn't apply to you. It's like for the new people that are born, which is so stupid, dog. I don't know, bro. I don't see that happening. It's your constitutional right to be. If you're born here, dog. You're an American. You know,
bro. As long as they let me stay, for I'm here, dog. All right, America. I got my American flag jacket. I'm gonna put on the next episode. Full pro Trump. I'm gonna put the MAGA on. Nah, I'm just the homie we're the homies, bro. That we have to run for the other homies, the birthright homies, dog. Yeah. We run so they can flee, fool. They can hide. Yeah, no, I think it's bullshit, bro. I think it's just a cool little talking point that it's just gonna, it's a match. It's gonna burn up quick and then fade out. But
yeah,
I don't think you can really pull that one off.
No, definitely not. Did you see he was trying to put tariffs on China? Well, I think he did.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see how they responded back?
Nah.
I have it right here.
Nah,
they're not
China
fucking
don't care,
around.
fool.
So after he imposed tariffs on like Chinese products, the Chinese put tariffs on American goods. So they put 15% on coal, 15% on liquefied natural gas, 10% on crude oil, 10% on agricultural machinery, 10% on pickup trucks. And it doesn't say it on his picture, but what they also did was they put a stop to certain minerals that we use for high tech stuff. They're putting a stop to that shit. Like they're not exporting none of that over here.
Yeah, bro. Look, I get it. I feel it. But if China really wanted to start some shit, that's why they flex. They keep flexing. They keep flexing. They keep flexing. They'll come up to Taiwan and they'll back up. Like, they're basically like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you, right? They don't care because at the end of the day, dude, everything in America is Chinese. There's nations states that they own, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they can come at the whole agriculture part of it, bro. Like, they own if they wanted to, they're coming at your energy in that tariff. They're coming at your agriculture in that tariff. They're coming at your transport. It's like, bro, you really want to like take a shot? That's a shot. Mm-hmm. That's a shot. Like, you can't bring your toys and Nikes in.
Yep.
Like, bro.
Yeah. So, from my understanding, is Trump was like, "Whoa,
Yeah, my bad,
let me-
dog.
let
Hey,
me-
relax.
Let me
Whoa,
think this
chill.
through." But I mean, I wouldn't doubt if he goes through with it. He doesn't give a fuck.
Just on principle.
Just because he's gonna stand on business.
Fuck.
That's just how he is, dog.
fucking Trump, bro. That's the bad
But
part with terrorists, though, bro.
You know what trips me out? Like seeing like how much energy we actually have in this country. Like how much of it, like we kind of run the world when it comes to energy. I mean,
Yeah.
like anybody else that's probably up there as well as Russia. Like they fucking Russia's all their funds come from energy
100%.
because they supply most of like Western Europe.
Yeah, well, the Middle East kind of has a metric shit ton of oil.
Oh, yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean? They make it rain.
Yeah, but when it comes to like countries doing business with countries, like Russia's up there.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, aside from us. But I feel like we could just, I don't know, we could probably wipe them out.
Well, we have one of the biggest oil like reservoirs too.
That's what I'm saying. Like energy in general.
Wipe
we
them
could
out?
just-
I don't think so, dog.
Fool, if we took like all their clients from Western Europe.
We can't. They've been aligning this whole fucking time against us, bro.
Yeah.
This whole time, piece by piece, all these little UN meetings they're having, they're basically kind of forming the teams right now to see like what's gonna happen. If shit pops off, we kind of have a good idea of where people are going, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are kind of, there's a lot of talk in UN right now. The last thing that I saw was like making sure that America's not the leading power, this is the world stage, you know, and
Yeah.
policing everything. To be honest, I think the world, Trump is this weird thing, bro, where he's like the most outwardly toxic motherfucker, but he kind of quiets down a lot of the noise, right? And when Biden was around, fools were like, hey, like, who's sleeping at the job right now, dog? This might be time to slide, you know, start talking major shit. But I don't know. I don't think, to be honest, I think we have a lot of technology to do some shit. But even like those weather balloons that China was sending in, that's kind of just like being like, I don't even care about what you have. I'm fucking with you. I'm throwing rocks at your window. I'm outside. Like I'm not coming in yet, bro. I haven't knocked on the door yet, but I'm just letting you know I'm not scared to be on the block, dog.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think we have the military mindset and most of your average like infantry to deal with shit. I think that the Russians still have a lot more on their low level. They're like meat machines, right? They're still more down and ready to go. We have so much politics, even in our army, that like I have total faith in Rangers and Delta Squad and these specialists, because they're the guys that they went through the fucking shit, and then all their big homies basically saw them, were like, these are the real ones, and then put them through the furnace, and then barely any of them survived, right?
Yeah.
So those guys, I still got total faith in, but your everyday cats, I just don't think that. How many times can we retreat from Vietnam to the Middle East and shit like that, right? Like, how many times do we do, and we find out that it's opium and all this bullshit, but we're not like winning that shit.
Yeah.
We're not putting our flag in the dirt and ending this shit. We've been there for like over a decade.
Yeah.
You know, are we really, really capable of dealing with that type of shit? China can walk arm in bro. China has their kids sitting here playing shooters in malls, dog. I feel like a bunch of them 15-year-olds are just they're too damn on point right now.
Facts. Did we get this super chat? Joey Knuckles, appreciate the super chat, my man. Hell yeah. Thank you.
I think so.
Let's see what the chat saying.
With the strong arm-based tactics.
I saw somebody mention something earlier about the drugs. Think about more
I took my dad. Oh, that sucked.
selling papers. That's that one right there. Yeah. Since 1971, more than $1 trillion has been spent on drug policies. In 2023, the USA federal drug control budget spent $44.2 billion. What do you guys think about how much we spend on this problem? That is a very tough question, because you see, I've always been against the whole like addiction and like drug addiction like being like a mental illness. I don't
Where's Gail, dog? He's gonna call in right now.
Sorry, they don't call it that. They call it a disease.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that though. Okay. Like a disease, really? Like I don't know. To me, it's more like something that you kind of have to. You're gonna overcome it because you want to overcome it.
Yeah.
You know. And sometimes when you having a disease, dog, like you have no choice but to live with it.
Okay.
And people have a choice to not live with addiction, dog. They can get out of addiction. I've seen my family members get out of addiction, and I still have family members who currently struggle with addiction.
Yeah.
You know, and I see it. I've seen it, and I think it's just something that people need to fucking realize that.
Don't say man up for.
No, hell no. I'm saying sometimes we pour too much into it.
Yeah.
When it's not a lot that's required. But I do understand, like, we do need, like, certain programs and shit like that because it
100%.
helps, dog.
Yeah. So, like, to straw man what you're saying, basically, like, you're almost like, if you cradle this baby too much, you're going to create more of a problem with it, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing, my son can't do nothing wrong. Well, okay, well. So I feel you. But what I think is that addiction actually has, like, two ways at least that I can see it, right? Addiction that comes from trauma, right? And you're trying to escape something, you're trying that can be solved all day, right? And there's addiction that is genetic, which can be mitigated, right? For myself, for example, bro, like I realized I'm a lifelong addict, right? I dealt with drug addiction when I was younger, dealt with it when I got older. And then I realized, like, I got into everything I get into, I hyper focus on it, right? I obsess over it. Now, when it's for the right reasons, I get really good at shit, right?
Yeah.
When it came to fighting, training, anything I enjoyed, I hyper focused on it. I obsessed with it, super fixated on it, and drilled it down, right? The same way that I would have done with substances, right? But understanding to channel that in a more healthy way, I realized that within myself, I'm never going to not be that person, right?
Yeah.
And that's like the fine line, which also means that's where I think discipline really comes in, especially for men, right? Being disciplined and being a disciplined man kind of mitigates a lot of problems in life, especially addiction.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I got rid of those problems, but you still stay in that kind of like zone where this is just the way we do things, bro. Like, we're extreme on it, but you can't channel it, you know?
Yeah. So I guess, I don't know if we kind of answered the question, but, like, what do we think about all the money being spent? I think, I don't see, it's a topic that I probably haven't, like, really, like, gone into and, like, researched. Like, I don't know exactly where the money's, like, you could say, like, oh, we dumped 40 trillion this year, but what are we, like, what are we dumping into, or I think you said 44 billion, like, programs, or what exactly is it that we're doing?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm sure they had to have spent at least about $1 million on all the drug supplies that they were supplying for people, if not more.
Yeah, the biggest plug.
Which is kind of fucked, you know? Like, why are we spending money on that?
Well, I mean, okay, so what I think in terms of the money being spent, where I'm going to go with it, bro, is government. Look, regardless of whether our government is this secret oligarch, lizard people controlling the world and all this crap, bare minimum, what I know is our government is incompetent, right? At the very least. And when it comes down to issues like this, I look at two things: incompetency and a lot of embezzling, right? And almost every, whether it's education, military, hospitals, any industry where the government is involved and they're like pulling some type of fucking money for whatever reason that they have, cancer doesn't get solved, but people get paid. Doctors are in Bentleys and shit like that. Education, these schools don't get fucking better, but these principals are pulling up in fucking Corvettes and Hellcats and shit, right? The military gets all this money and then they funnel into black operations. So when I look at shit like this, the drug epidemic increased.
Yep.
Pumping money for some reason didn't put a dent into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know somebody's getting kickbacks, right? I know these hospitals that are probably incentivized to keep people high are probably getting kickbacks off of it. You know what I mean? So to me, I would imagine that like a 10-20% of that went to some bullshit ass organizations, which were also probably shell corps, and everything else is just funneled all into weird spaces.
Yep. And also fucking another thing that Trump mentioned to China was like asking them to quit it with the fentanyl shit. Like them exporting fentanyl this way, you know?
Which is good.
And for those that don't know, like, that's nothing new with China. Like,
nothing major there,
like
dog.
them and the opiates and trying to get Americans stuck on fucking heroin and all types of shit. Like, that shit's been going on, dog.
Yep. And that's the thing about
the opium
China.
wars, all that shit. Like, China ain't new to this
at all, but nothing major. Straight up. Yeah, destabilizing countries covertly, especially America. Yeah. China does not like attack us overtly, dog. They do everything covertly. And
Well, they
that's why
got
they're good.
Everybody and their mama stuck on TikTok.
You for straight up,
They're
bro.
winning.
Straight up. Well, I'm down
Their
with the commie
platform.
shit now. Ever since you told me about it last time, dog, I'm on the commie side now. Fool.
Hell no.
I got 2 phones just to have 2 TikToks, bro. All right, dog. Like, I'm not down with Elon no more, bro.
What is the highlighted question?
I think that's the homegirl out there, actually. Yeah.
That's the one we answered.
Yeah.
What
the
do you
money.
think about the Cali? Oh no, this is different.
Oh, yeah, that's a different one.
What do you think about the Cali government buying out motels and placing the homeless with addiction problems here instead of actually placing them in housing or rehab, real mental help? It's fucking ridiculous. I would stand by that. Like I don't know, bro. It's almost like they want us to feel super sorry for them.
Yeah.
When to an extent you do. I mean, I'm not a complete fucking
little
dick either.
bit.
You see them in the street, bro, you feel bad. There's no way you don't.
I pass by. I lock my door. I'm just playing. That's messed up.
You know, but
It depends on the homeless person. I'm not gonna lie.
no, for sure.
If I see some
obviously.
young kid to like, even in your 40s and you're able-bodied, I don't feel nothing for you. Because I'm going to go up to 7-Eleven right next to you and see 4 cats just like you asking for work. The kids, the women, some people that you know are just like too old to work. That sucks. You
Yeah,
lost your house. You
but
lost your life.
I mean, even for like the younger people, like you gotta sympathize. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say like sit there and be all sad for them and feel super bad for them, but it sucks to see, is what I should say. It sucks to see.
But why? If you don't feel that way for like addiction, right? Why feel that way for homelessness? Because that's the same argument.
No, well,
to
that's
me.
what they're talking about, like homeless that are addicts.
Yeah, well, I mean, fool, you're a super addict for your crackhead at that point, dog. You're the final boss at that point, dog. You know what tripped me out? The homie was actually telling me there's some cats that have fucking houses and they're still in the streets, just in alleys, crashing out, getting fucking tweaked out and shit. But they have homes.
Well, bro, most people have homes, dog. They just choose.
But when you tweaking like that,
Well, it's because, bro, their families kick them out.
yeah. But whatever happened to fucking foil on the window, and you knew this was the crack house and shit like that, bro? These motherfuckers have a home and they're leaving their home, or they could safely do crack in the closet or wherever the fuck they want to do their bullshit, and they're going outside into the alley to go like just put a blanket on yourself in an alley for and smoke the pookie.
Yeah, I don't know,
Like
bro.
there's a whole culture behind some of this shit, and even out here in the suburban side, you have a culture of like these suburban kids that are choosing to live in the street like it's a fab for some. So when I see some of these young guys, and you're able-bodied, an addict or not, bro, there's addicts in fucking job sites.
Yeah.
You can there's alcoholics at job sites. There's guys coked out at job sites. There's guys that hit the pookie before and after work on a sick one.
No, and that's facts.
You know?
I do know of some working addicts.
So I'm not gonna feel bad
But,
for you because you're a
see,
lazy addict.
at
Well,
that
nobody
point-
likes a lazy addict.
You see, at that point, I think there's like a difference, because then you can be like an addict who can still like just function, a functional addict.
Yeah, don't be a lazy crackhead, fool.
But let's see, everybody's different, dog.
Yeah, we don't want no lazy crackhead, dog. At least wash the window, G. What
You
are
know,
we
some
doing?
people.
In terms of the motel, though, and what she's saying, bro, I think that's just not the way to go about it. Nobody really wins.
No, there's
You know,
at all.
And what you're really doing is just putting them all on the spot to get high and to fuck around. To be honest, though, rehab is not the solution, because rehab is the same thing. Rehab to me is continuation school for crackheads.
Yeah.
Right. You're just going to be around more people and you're going to mingle. You're going to network. What I think is that, like, we talked about this before, too, that you need to bring real mental institutes back and separate the difference between people that have mental issues and people that are just strung out. Right.
Yeah.
People with mental issues, they need genuine help. And there's a lot of problems that are going on in the streets because of these issues, violent problems, etc. Right. The people that are addicts, they need a different kind of help. Right. But they need to be wanted to be helped. Right. It's a very different approach. But I don't think that's the answer at all.
But see, like, people make the argument, like, when you become an addict, when you become an addict, it could lead to having certain mental health
100%
issues.
Yeah. But
like,
even, weed, there's males between, like, I think it's 18 to 23 or 25. Some people have a genetic, like a trigger in there that they'll smoke weed and schizophrenia will onset in them.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think you want to take callers?
Yeah, we could take some colors. Wait, so that's a real fact?
Yeah, 100%.
That's a fact.
100%. There's a certain
Wow.
amount of the population, of the male population, where it can
It's
happen
got to
off
be
your
a
first hit.
low
It's a very low.
percentage,
It's a
yeah.
very low number. But yeah, schizophrenia could literally be onset by cannabis because it just different. I don't know if they're cannabinoids that you have in your body, but they get fired off, and schizophrenia can onset from it. You never know how people are going to
Wow.
respond. You know, I had a
That's
friend.
the first I hear that.
Dude, okay, so one of the 420s back in the day when you used to go like do the first patient deals and run around and do all that, we did that with one of my homeboys, and he was a younger cat, and we smoked a blunt right in the garage. It was the first time I smoked a blunt with them, but we hit bowls here and there, and they didn't smoke much. Had a full on fucking seizure, bro. I don't know. We're all kicking it, and I thought he was playing. He starts convulsing. I'd never seen a seizure,
Yeah.
right? I think you gotta, yeah. There you go.
Easy.
Sheesh.
Yo, caller, what's up, man?
Fuck George Lopez.
Oh shit.
Okay.
We're starting off strong.
There we
fool.
go. Damn. Fuck George Lopez.
Yeah,
He said it.
I guess. Well, but why, dog? I mean, he was kind of
Yeah,
a big.
I wish we would have got
heard a lot of bad-
I mean,
oh,
I
he's
see
out?
why a lot of people
He did a lot of
do
kind of
say
fucking
that,
shit, yeah. Can be like, fuck Mariah Carey. Fuck Pitbull.
Yo, caller, what's up, man? You live?
Hello?
Yo, what's up, caller? You live, man?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I just wanted to say Fox has been really out of pocket with us, with the Latinos for the last, couple of years already. They've been, ragging on the taco vendors, the kids, having fights at school. They're always taking the opposite sides of us. I mean, if anything, with these protests, I think we should definitely cut the cable, especially Fox, and until, they start respecting the Latino voices and our opinions and perspectives. And also, I think we should also put our money, take it out of the banks and put it in credit unions, because we need to not stop the traffic of cars. We need to stop the traffic of money. So by doing that, we affect mortgages. We affect the ability for banks to use our money and invest in the stock market, or however they invest, and make money off of our money, basically.
Yeah.
So I think those are two ways that we could boycott, cutting
Yeah.
the cable and the Wi-Fi and taking our money out of banks and putting into credit unions.
Yeah.
And then,
100%.
and then college is to learn. It teaches people how to learn, how to discipline, how to think. You just have to pick the right major. So once, when I was in high school, I remember doing math. I was like, what the hell is the point of this? But once I was doing math, I was realizing that I could do more critical thinking. And then when I was reading about, nonsense English and American literature, I was like, why am I reading this? Well, because we could comprehend different words and vocabulary. So when you read the college textbooks, you could understand the vocabulary in those books, or even career type books. You could understand those different types of vocabulary.
Okay,
So what do you guys
can I
think?
slightly push back on you on that though? How applicable is that in your day-to-day life, or even a good medium of your life, to know, like, to read Homer's Odyssey and to understand the thous over the days, right? Certain words for sure, and for certain people for sure, but across the board, like for me, college is one of the only debts that go with you when you die. They get their money. I see college as one of the biggest, and like I said earlier, bro, some of your biggest innovators were not like college graduates. They didn't go to universities. I don't think you need necessarily to be. There's a difference between being intelligent, wise, and smart, right? And you can be educated, but that doesn't mean you're a smart man, you're a wise man, you're an intelligent man. There's different facilities for how knowledge is kind of broken down, and even rationality. There's principles to what rationality actually is. In a day-to-day life, and just in your average life, how applicable is it, for example, like an extensive English major, right, or an art major? Math 100%, but I would argue that math ends for most people in high school, right? But beyond that, like how often is somebody using algebra, or not algebra, but like calculus, right, or reading these like in-depth English terms, and like I said, the Homer's Odyssey, et cetera.
If you ever taken honors classes or AP classes, you get totally different textbooks
100%.
in science, in history, in English, with more advanced vocabulary, more advanced it helps you comprehend different words, and it helps you. So it prepares you for college. I remember going to college, and I took some basic classes, and I was like having to look up every word every couple of paragraphs, a couple words every couple of paragraphs. Other than that, college, you make about 10 times as much if you're college educated, no matter what field you get into. College also motivates you because you get those loans, and that puts a fire under your ass to start work. Instead of and to start a legit job where you could actually have a career, pay back those loans, and start a family. So college is a motivator, and it, like I said, you don't use the math, you don't use the algebra, but you always have that ability to critically think and to put things together by solving the equations and remembering the formulas and stuff like that. So that's how college and learning, that's the point of it.
Yeah, I would.
If you were to go ahead.
I would definitely say that I agree with you in that sense. Where I also agree with you, where people don't necessarily need college. But if you ask me, I would say a bigger percentage of the population does need it than doesn't, because there's people, bro. There's people who grow up in homes who all they know is structure, dog.
Yeah.
And they need somebody to tell them what to do, and they need somebody to tell them how to do it. So there's people, dog, that go to college and they get a higher education because that's all they know.
But what do you think? Are there more people that are in industries where college, even like a BA is required versus like a vocational school, like your plumbers, your people building the road, infrastructure, most of that? And then also look at, again, some of the richest and most successful men in America and women, they weren't college graduates.
No, for sure.
What I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I agree with you. But like
Some
even
people
to getting to that certain success, and wealthiness, it's a very small percentage of people that get there. They make up they make a very small percentage of the world, as opposed to the rest of the world where people need that structure, bro. They need to go to college. They need to learn. And and it helps them.
But to the college point, you were mentioning that they make 10 times as much as somebody without a degree?
Yeah.
Then why do most people that go to college die with their debt?
I'm not sure about
because
that.
You start underwater, bro. You start with a shit ton of debt that you can't mitigate.
It's an uphill race.
Exactly. So you're making 10 times, but you're starting 20 times backwards, bro. It's you have doctors out here that are dying that have been doctors for past their tenure, 30, 40 years, and they're still dying with their debt from school, from college. So the real question is what is the return on it? Not what you make on it. Because if I go to vocational school and I become a journeyman and I eventually become a master electrician, I'm going to make a shit ton of money and I'm not going to have to worry about no debt like that.
Yeah.
I would consider those also college, those vocational schools, technical schools.
Yeah, they are colleges.
I consider those
not
colleges also. Some of that stuff you could learn at a university, like radiology, nursing, all types of different stuff. So
specialty courses.
Yeah, and then as far as the outliers that say they dropped out, that's a very rare people, like the Bill Gates and the Zuckerberg and all these people that say they dropped out and made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what would you say is the best way to boycott? Because I think that's if people really want to be taken seriously, it's not about just protesting, because that really, at the end of the day, it's good for publicity. But what's the best way you think that our people could boycott?
I would say what you brought up is actually two very good examples of protesting. Yeah. Bro, we are the Latinos are the sleeping giants in this country, bro. I think we make shit happen a lot. We can make shit happen like the snap of a finger, bro. If we really wanted to, and we came together and we wanted to boycott a certain company or whatever it was, bro, we could do it.
Yeah.
If everybody really got together, like for instance, let's put your example you said about Fox. If all Latinos start watching Fox, I'm sure by the next month they're gonna have tutorials on how to make tacos on Fox. I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about I'm talking about boycotting the whole cable. You don't see us or any shows on
represented anywhere,
Well, you
even in
barely
Los
do
Angeles.
already.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah,
even to the point of what you're saying. If you think about it, if all Latinos in California came together, I believe that, and we pulled our economy, I believe it was that we would be the 8th like richest nation, most economic nation, right? We have a lot of buying power, but when it comes to Hollywood, bro, we make up a crazy majority, but we are a minority in film. Right.
Oh well, I mean, when it comes to consuming, we're the biggest.
Literally,
we hold the numbers
all day,
but we are very underrepresented.
But I think
in all
that's
aspects
the thing.
of media.
To be honest, I think that you hit the nail on the head when it came down to if I had to pick one way to address any of these issues, it's always economic. You hit their wallet, right? You hit someone's wallet, all of a sudden they want to change the tune. The other thing is, I don't think that you worry so much about inclusion and you start to ride on exclusion. Start making your own film. Start actually, but making it is one thing. We have a hard time actually supporting ourselves when we do things, right? We don't ever want to actually do it. We'll have guys out here making brown, black soap, and then you have a few people that really understand their buying power and they really support it. But if we were to take all of our people and instead of worrying about what Fox News is saying, we stop them at the gate. Don't allow them to come to the inner part of the protest, right? Don't allow them to get a perspective for them to change the narrative with their angles. We make sure our media is covering things. We're getting our narrative out. We're saying our message. We're not allowing somebody else to tell a story. And then on top of it, you stop investing into all these different why are you watching it? First of all, you shouldn't know what Fox is even saying because let them say, just don't let them in type thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, including sports too. Like we should boycott, Super Bowl, NBA, baseball. Everything. And so, they start putting hashtags on us, keep our tias and keep our, abuelas and all that stuff. So they, put some hashtags on it. Yeah. So they put some hashtags on that field for us. But also, so we got to boycott the entire cable industry. Also, Trump says taxes, he's saying income taxes are BS. I've been saying that for the longest time. Yeah. So maybe we could talk to our tax man. We could talk to our individual tax people and be like, hey, how can I avoid paying income tax? How can I avoid, even if you have to give to your local church, your local Latino church or local ethnic church that you are, whatever, Filipino church. That one too. I mean, and then another thing is, we got to do it like ASAP because right now we're just sitting ducks. They're going to pick us up one by one. By the handful, and then we're gonna be like, oh, we should have protested, we should have boycotted, we should have did this, we should have did that. So we gotta do stuff pronto. Like, all right, guys, thanks for taking my call.
Thank you for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You too.
You seen Gil?
No, Gil super chat. Yeah, I was about to say we gotta go up to that super chat. But he made a very valid point. The first two things that he came in with about the boycotting, like, bro, we have the power to do that.
100%.
And I mean, I think this past Monday, we did that, right?
What do you mean? In terms of the protest?
Yeah, we boycotted like streaming platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we got another caller.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yo, caller, you live? Hello, caller. Yo, what's up, brother? You live?
Hey, man, you already know who it is.
That's right, man. Alabama Mexican. That's my favorite caller right here.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, I talk to you guys more than I talk to my kids, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too, bro. I basically got you on remember that old fucking The Circle on T-Mobile?
Hey, rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
We wouldn't have Ja Rule if it wasn't for him and Ashanti, right?
Ashanti, yeah.
We could give Ja Rule back though now for.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hey, we agree on that, bro. I ain't gonna roast you just because you said that.
We good then. We good today. We have peace today, bro. It's raining, fool. It's too sad for all that, dog.
Hey, man. Hey, what's up with the homie that didn't show up today? The Boy Scout, man. Where's he at, man?
Boy Scout.
Selling cookies, fool. What you mean, dog? Learning how to tie knots.
He's actually outside the studio selling cookies right now
to the fucking mental health people.
Doesn't he look like he could be like the top like Boy Scout from like Sinaloa or something like Jalisco, one of those, huh?
The camp counselor, fool.
Damn, Frank.
Hey, that fool is a good son. I like if I had a daughter, I would want that fool to marry my daughter instead of you guys.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, he topped it off with instead of you guys fool. I'm a good fool, dog. I'm Mark Anthony, bro. Hey, nah, for real though, I would give my daughter off to a guy like Frank.
Bro,
He's a good guy, fool. He's a good
hey, Mark.
dude.
Frank's a great guy.
Hey, you look like you'll have my daughter looking for used parks like on the weekends, bro. Like at the auto where they take your park, bro.
No, bro, that's fucked up.
Hey,
You're not wrong, G.
Doughboy will be the second person I'll let him marry my daughter. And shit, you know?
There we go.
Damn, so you give it to the whole panel. I don't.
last.
He didn't say me at all. He said I'd have her all fucked up. Fool.
Hey, Doughboy, I got the plug on mazapanes the size of hockey pucks, bro. I'll send you the link.
I'm gonna need that ASAP.
hey, Mark Anthony. Hey, what you know about fighting, bro? You place bets
Come find
on
out,
UFC
fool.
fights, bro?
Come find out.
What? No. I'm talking about you place bets on the UFC.
Yeah. It's the
Hey,
only
what-
thing I
what-
get
what
good
you
calls on, bro.
Hey, bro, if you want some advice on that, bro, I've
What you got?
forgotten more shit about that than you know about any of that MMA world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck, really? Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I mean, when you spend a lot of time on the couch watching it versus training, I bet you do. So put me on, dog. Help me out here.
Well, no, like on what? are
Who's
you
your
betting
favorite
on-
fighter all time, first of all, fool?
Who, mine?
Yes, yours. All
From
time.
what generation?
All
what
time,
generation?
Papa. That means all generations. G, throw them all in the basket and pick one. Or break them down.
Wait, in the UFC?
Yeah. Yeah, let's take UFC.
My favorite. Geez. Well, I have like a couple of favorites, but I don't.
Alright.
I'm not a drink and cheer motherfucker. I'm gonna say Conor McGregor, bro. You
Thank
know what
God
I'm
you
saying?
didn't do that. Yeah, or you can go like old school, new school. Like, you give me something. You
Hey,
talking all
well,
this.
Hey, Anderson Silva.
Okay, the spider.
For sure. The
The Spider.
Spider, because
Who did he break his leg on?
Chris Weidman, motherfucker. What you
Okay,
think? Who you think
okay,
you talking to,
okay.
bro?
I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out.
bro.
All right.
You trying to
All
test
right.
my gangster?
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. I'm gonna test it for. All right. So who else? Who else?
What, you think you're talking to the last caller and shit, bro?
I'm talking
That
to the
motherfucker
final
don't know
boss
nothing about
caller right
UFC.
now, fool. You're the final boss, dog.
Hell yeah. Hey man, so I like right now I like fighters. Let me see. I like that little Mexican motherfucker with
With the cleft
peso
lip?
pluma hair. The peso pluma hair. He's half Brazilian, half
Oh,
Mexican.
fuck. What's that fool's name? Yes, bro. He always has the fucking big hat on.
No. The guy who fought Ortega last. I don't know his name, but he has that funky haircut.
Yeah.
He's with Alexa Grasso. I forget his name. He has a weird name.
No, I don't know.
I think he's half Brazilian.
Are you not talking about the fool with the cleft lip? We're both supposed to know our shit. We don't even know this fool's name, dog. We're over here arguing each other.
So you're talking about Chihuihuis.
Yeah,
that's the youngest
Chihuihuis
fighter.
is fire, dog.
Yeah,
He's
no,
fire.
but he's good. I'm talking about a light-skinned Mexican dude that fought Ortega in the Cinco de Mayo thing. And the
Yeah,
not
I
the
don't
Cinco
know
de Mayo,
this.
but
I don't
that
know
thing
this
that-
fool's name though.
Yeah, he's
But he's
really
your guy.
good.
You
He's
don't know
like-
his fucking name.
No, well, I don't know his name because he has a weird name. My son knows his name, but bro, I'm talking about like. Bro,
Okay, bro, you don't got Max Holloway in there. You don't got Elia in
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Fool.
yeah,
Like, come on, G.
Hey, Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje.
That's the GOAT.
Hey, who else?
That's the GOAT,
I
bro.
like Masvidal. I was at the fight when Masvidal.
Bro, get out of here. Get out of here, fool. Are you serious?
The 5-second fight, bro. I told my son he witnessed history that day.
Hey,
bro.
what
You know,
happened
I'm
after
a
that?
good-
Pff. He was like
I'm a good
MC Hammer.
Hey, I'm a good motherfucking dad. I be taking my kids to UFC fights.
That's right, fool.
You know?
Good. That's a good shit. I used to
I'm a
watch
good
felony
dad.
fights with my pops
Felony fight.
Hey,
on
you got-
YouTube.
Hey, I have notes today, bro.
Dang, so, all right,
About
fool.
bum
I can
fights.
hear this fool's little
What's this
paper.
shit called? Bum
Bum fights too, yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I know some for the homeless. Hey, tell me if you agree with me, bro.
Oh, fuck, bro. Last time he did the abortion ones was crazy, son. All right.
That's a motherfucking good idea. The abortion, you better recognize.
I remember.
You better recognize.
Hey,
Yo, I remember
Hey.
that motherfucker. All right, what you got for homeless?
my abortion plan, 100% will cut it. Will cut the abortion
Yo,
significantly.
just the way you
bro.
started, you got my vote, dog. Let me hear it.
Yeah. All right. So I feel like I can fix the abortion the homeless situation right now. All we need really is a good place for homeless people to pass out. Like, because
All
that's
right.
all homeless people really want.
What
They
about the
want a safe place
hotels?
to pass out. Bro, they don't want that, bro.
Okay.
They don't want to be sober. They want to do the drugs, and they want to. So we need a place with stadium bathrooms, running water,
That's right.
and then like a little parking lot where they can put their stuff. And we got to teach the homeless people how to be minimalistic, bro. On some real shit, I'm way smarter than the last caller, I swear.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tag onto this. I'm gonna vote. You got my vote for president. I'm gonna be your VP, and we're not even gonna have parking spots. We're gonna have cart parking spots where you can come and park. We're gonna We're gonna double. We're gonna maximize our lot size by doubling or tripling the spots for carts and not cars because they don't got it right.
I'm gonna charge them to park for.
Damn. Yeah. What are you gonna charge them for?
Hey, thanks, bro. You
got my vote.
hey,
Alabama
bro.
Mexican for 2028, fool.
Yes,
So we're gonna make a difference, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I was talking to Boo Boo yesterday. Hey, Boo Boo thinks he's more American than Dan Coulter, man. Did you watch yesterday?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to watch yesterday's episode.
Hey, Boo Boo's last quote was, "Hey, I want to tell all the illegal immigrants to run real fast," and then he started laughing. Hey, he thinks this shit is funny, bro.
Hey, at least he didn't say he's tripping nobody.
Shit. Hey, bro, you know what? It's crazy what's happening to our people.
Yeah.
I feel like they should treat the deportations like they did in the Titanic, where they should leave the kids and women alone, and they should just send back the guys who have like a criminal record. Like if you stole like a how do you say catalytic converter?
Cadillac converter, get it out. Get it out. Come on.
Sorry, man. And I feel like they support any illegal immigrant that has clipper gear. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we got to keep all the big booty tias and Latinos in there.
Clipper gear.
The clipper gear gets out of there. Hey, can we throw the Edgar cuts in there too, fool?
Damn, that's crazy. Clipper gear, really?
Garinas can go.
Edgar's can go. The Clipper fans
you're
can
not
go.
gonna be deporting a lot of people, then, dog. There's not a lot of us out there, G.
Hey,
there's
bro.
not a lot of us out there.
Hey, fool, you know Tony's not a fair weather fan, fool.
Hey, that's good, man. Hey, you guys want to hear some cool facts, man?
Fucking A, yeah.
All right, hit us with it.
Hey, all right. Hey, on some real shit, I'm not even playing around because I don't make shit up. I'm real, bro. Hey, you were talking about trauma. You were talking about trauma earlier, huh?
Yes, sir.
Don't tell me
bro,
your trauma because I might laugh.
You giving me some right now, G.
Hey, Mark Anthony, you're all about facts and all that shit, bro. I ain't playing. I heard this shit on a TED Talk,
That's
so you know
right.
that shit is real, bro. So did you know twerking is good for trauma, bro?
I believe my trauma, yes,
Did
it
they say-
heals.
did he say twerking?
Yeah, twerking, it heals. Yeah.
Heals.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
but break it down, though.
Bachata dancing or salsa, any type of dancing heals trauma. It has been it's proven.
Okay,
bro.
you could have said dancing.
Hey, Google that shit, and then next time when I hit you up, you're gonna be like, "Hey, bro, you were right, man." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
believe
you right. Twerking, I feel like is like the extract, the tincture version of a supplement, though. Like you can get your vitamin E, that's your bachata and all that shit. But if you really need that pump on, get the fucking parasite out there quick. A little twerk will get you there. I'm telling you, Alabama Mexican for Prezi, dog.
Hey, I
you got my
appreciate
vote.
you tapping in, man. Thank you. We always appreciate your calls.
Hey, bro, last thing, last
What's up?
question,
What's up?
and I'm gonna, this is for both of you guys. You guys have to pick one, bro. All right.
All right.
What would you rather do if you have to pick one of these options? Go to a Diddy party,
Fuck.
hey, or go to a Salvadorian prison forever where they don't even have bitches anyway. It's like 100%.
Fool, this is easy, dog.
I'm going to the Diddy party.
I'm going to the Diddy party for 2 reasons, dog. And this is nothing major. Yeah, fool, you're there too. Yeah, you're with us, bro. We're pulling it up together, fool. Listen, I'm going to the Diddy party for 2 fucking reasons and 2 reasons only, G. The baby oil is proper, dog. You getting that baby oil fresh out, fool. He probably don't even get the bottle. He probably just got the truck pouring out a fire hose, dog. Second reason, fool. Second reason. reason. You don't even gotta stand up there. Stay on your back and slide to the room, G. Second reason, why the fuck you there after dark, dog? Leave early, G.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, when the minors show up, I'm out of there.
Shit, I
dog.
go to a Diddy party, don't mean I gotta be fucking involved in the after hours.
Bro, I'll
shit.
be like a baby seal sliding out that door. Fool. What you talking about?
I appreciate you, call, man.
Hey, you guys keep it up, man. Good work. And you're right. You know, the Salvadorian prisons are no joke. They feed you one hard-boiled egg, one tortilla, and beans, and you gotta watch your motherfucking plate, man. They ain't playing Hey, who said? Hey, Mark Anthony, how dare you say El Salvador is a hidden gem over there, man? Them fools don't even have food over there. All they do is those tortillas.
Yeah, because they're fucking protecting their eggs, like you're saying, bro. But now they get to fucking actually eat them, G.
Hey, bro, there ain't nothing to visit over there,
The
man.
fuck you got in Alabama?
Hey, man, the only thing you can visit in El Salvador is that mega prison. That is what people go travel to go see that shit, man.
Yeah, and that the museum of fools that fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyway,
man. Appreciate you, man.
keep it up. Hey, see you guys later, man. Thanks, man. Peace.
All right, you have a good night, brother.
Gang, gang, gang.
That
That fool always makes the night, man.
Easy money.
We got some super chats that we missed. There was one up before. Well, this one we could get these two right here. We could get these two for. Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Milton Ortiz, great episode, guys.
Bigfoot.
Appreciate the super chat. Hell yeah. And we got two from Joey Knuckles. That's all I said. And then going live tomorrow night. Let's go. Okay, hell yeah.
Right.
That's what's up.
Full
Joey Knuckles,
send,
appreciate the call, man. I mean, the super chat. Got another. Yeah, we can take one more call.
It's the Nebraska fucking Mexican next.
Yo, caller, what's up? You live, man.
What's up, primos? Hey, man, I just wanted to ask you guys, while you guys or Gil haven't touched on the Mexican-American War and, like, the Irish people that fought on Mexico's side and that Battle of Buena Vista.
That's how
the
you have
Battle of Buena
Canelo.
Vista where... What's up?
That's how you have Canelos, bro.
Exactly, because I've been wondering, I'm like, why hasn't Gil or why hadn't you guys spoke on the Battle of Buena Vista? Because Mexico was about to win, but the Mexican military had to go back to defend Mexico City or something because the women were getting raped and extorted by all the deserters. Like a bunch of dudes deserted the military because they saw an opportunity right there. They went back in like little gangs and started like raping women and taking over the towns. Yeah. So right when Mexico was going to win, they had to go back. So, I mean, I just want to leave you guys on that note. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, no, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, to be honest, I think that we haven't really touched on it because that's more of like a historical subject that, like, you know, we could talk about a gang of different things, you know, but I guess up until you brought it up,
saying like we're our own worst enemies, right?
100%, bro. It's the crabs in the barrel thing, right? There's that the most hate comes from, and we've touched on that subject a lot, where how hard it is that we could be coming up in our community, and one thing just on the microcosm we deal with in like modernity is that you come up and it's your tia that's holding you down, it's your cousins that are talking shit or whatever, right? But to your point, bro, yeah, right. Shout out to the Irish dog because that's how you have all these like ginger cats that are full on Mexican, these like white look. My son is see-through, dog. That motherfucker is pale, bro. Right? But yeah, no, 100%. That's how we have those cats. That's what, you know, Canelo's a result of the Irish that came down and stayed with us and held us down, bro. But yeah, we definitely.
That's one of the things that I trip out on. I'm like, man, how come people don't like the Battle of Buena Vista should be like out there, bro. Like, you know, like Mexicans had a chance to win the war, but we fucked ourselves over. There you go. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
And now we find ourselves, and then I ask myself, if it would have gone the other way and like Mexico would have won, like, would we have other USD right now? Would we have all these liberal women right now?
Nah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Nah. Not at all.
No, I mean, my opinion is exactly the same as what the homie just said. You know, it's something super unfortunate.
Yeah. And to be honest, just to your point, bro, like there's just stories like that have too many interesting, good, kind of positive parts. Although there's obviously the really shitty part of it that it's just not as juicy for some people. They don't want to talk. I mean, you have the Irish that came down and helped us. That just doesn't really go for the talking points that we deal with in America. It's not as divisive, right? Especially to be like, we kind of fucked ourselves. And then these other foreign cats back this up and all. I don't know if you're familiar, just to like a kind of on topic. Do you know about the Mormons that are out there right now?
Yeah, man. I mean, I try to watch like little snippets of it. That shit makes me sad, bro. I'm like, it's crazy. They got some balls to be over there, bro. Like to stay there, you know?
Militia'd up, bro. Fully strapped up. They fight back with the cartels and shit. You know what I mean? It's almost like the opposite version of the story. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
that's some crazy shit. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up to you guys. And I'm like, man, why hasn't anybody spoken about that, bro? Like Mexico was about to win, but we fucked ourselves over.
That's a whole
That's why
podcast,
we're in all the stuff that we're in right now. Yeah, exactly. That's a whole podcast, right? So I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys, and that's it. But you guys are talking to Sega, homie.
No, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate
You guys are talking to your Primo Sega right here from the 818.
That's what's up. Shout out to Sergio from the 818, man.
That's right.
Appreciate y'all.
That's right.
Appreciate you tapping in, though.
That's right, G. Good looking, man.
All right, see you guys, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, that's something that obviously we've never really fucking touched, because I feel like it's, you know, kind of, it's more out of context from things, speaking points that we've had, but it's something that we could, you know, talk about one day.
Yeah.
You know, and really get deep into the whole.
Yeah, it's situation. A little random, but it's a great historic point if we were to go down that route. But
no, for sure. But what's up, man? Anything you want to tell these people before we wrap this episode up, though?
Nah, man, just, you know, again, stay blessed, stay safe out there, man. Stay prayed up. You know, shout out to the sponsors, of course. Go get your fucking plumbing done and get blasted while it's happening, bro. But, you know, just keep the love out there, man. And everybody that needs to hear it, bro, you matter. It's a good day to have a good day, bro. And as long as you're on the green side of the grass, G.
Thanks. Well, appreciate everybody who tuned in today, man. I hope y'all have a blessed night. Stay safe. Make sure y'all tap back in next week on Wednesdays, man. This What's the Word on the realest platform on YouTube.
That's right.
American Solo. Y'all have a good night.
Dude, that was so funny, bro.